All right, so today I'm going to teach you all how to solve a Rubik's Cube, okay? The basics, first of all, before we get started, there are 6 sides, okay? We have yellow, and then opposite the yellow side, we're going to have white, and then we have blue, and then opposite blue, we're going to have green, and then we have orange, and opposite orange, we have red, okay? So it doesn't really matter what color you start off with, but I'm gonna start with white, so it'll probably be easier if you all just go along with me, okay? So, all right, so the first step is we're gonna try to solve the cross on the white side, okay? We're not gonna worry about the corners, we're just gonna get these pieces, okay? And while we're getting these pieces, we're gonna make sure that they line up with the middle color. So this piece is gonna need to be white and green. And this piece is going to need to be white and red, and so on, okay? So, first of all, we're just going to look for one. Look for one of the pieces. We'll start here. This one's on the side here for us. This will be easy. So, to get this piece up here, it's the first one, so it's going to be very easy. We're just going to move it up, all right? It's moved up, but it's not in the right spot. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to move the top piece over, and there it is. So, we have our first piece. Okay, and then we're just gonna look for the other ones. All right, so here's the blue one right here. We have white and blue, and we can't just bring it up, right? Because if we do that, then that moves this piece out of the way. So we're gonna keep this here, and the goal is to get this piece here, right? Because it's gonna have to go, it's white and blue, so it's gonna be white and blue. So in order to do that, we're going to move this top piece. So we're going to go over, then up. And then we're just going to move it back. So now we have it white with green, and we have white with blue. Okay? All right, so now these other pieces, we're going to need a white with an orange, and we're going to need a white with a red. So I see this one here, white with red, but that's in a tougher spot. So we're going to look for here. Here's white with orange, okay? And this is really easy. It's already lined up here. So we can just move it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. We can move it under orange here. And then we're just gonna move it up. Okay, so now we have orange, blue, and we have green. Okay, so now the red, this is all that's missing. We have to get this flipped. You guys see the dog there? We're gonna get this flipped here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this front piece, then we're gonna move the top piece, then we're gonna move this up again, and then put it back in the spot that it was. So now we have this cross. Okay, don't worry about this corner piece. This isn't where it's supposed to be, but we have the cross, right? They're all connected on the sides here. So next step is we're going to get corners into place, okay? So it's easiest if we can find whites on the bottom. So here's a white on the bottom, and we notice that it has red and it has blue, okay? So we're gonna line this up. It's facing us, and it has red on the bottom. So we're gonna line this up with the red in the middle, okay? Red in the middle, and blue, you see it's on the side here. So what we're gonna do to get this here is, see it's on the right, so we're gonna kick it out to the left, then we're gonna bring this down, and then kick it back to the right, and then put it up in its place. See that? All right, so now we're gonna just keep doing that. See, we have this, and this has green on the bottom and red on the side. So we're gonna go green with red, and we're gonna do exactly what we just did. So we're gonna do, it's on the right, so we're gonna kick it to the left, we're gonna bring this down, we're gonna kick it back out to the right, and we're gonna push it back up. See that? So now we have this. Okay, and here we go. Now this one, green on the bottom and orange on the left. So exactly what we did, but opposite. So we have it here, and we're gonna kick it now, since it's on the left, we're gonna kick it out to the right. So it's gonna go to the right, and we're gonna go down, back in its spot, and up. All right, so now this is the last piece, and this one is gonna be a little tougher. See, it's not lined up on the sides, it's gonna be lined up on the bottom here. So what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna move it down, which is gonna move this out back here. Sorry, did you see that? We're gonna go down. We're just gonna move it back. So down, and then we're gonna kick this out. I mean, all I did was I moved the bottom piece, and then we're gonna move it back. And what that did was it pushed it now, the front, the white is facing the front, exactly where we need it. So again, orange on the bottom, blue on the left. We're gonna kick it to the right, bring it down, put it in, and push it up. So there we go. We have the entire top layer solved. Okay? So now we're gonna move on to the second layer. All right, so next step, we're gonna try to solve these pieces here, the second row, okay? So first step, we're gonna look for pieces on the bottom that do not have yellow, okay? So here we have this piece here, which is orange and blue. I say yellow because I solved white first, so the yellow's on the bottom. But if you solved blue, you're gonna look for ones that don't have green, okay? So here's one that doesn't have any yellow pieces, okay? Because the goals are to get the sides in here. So no, can't have any yellow in these spots. So here's one. And say this was over here. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make a T. So we're gonna put it right here, okay? And this has orange on the side. So we're gonna do exactly what we did earlier. We're gonna kick it out to the left now because it's on the right. So we're gonna kick it out to the left, bring this down, push it back, and bring it up. Exactly what we just did, but now we're doing it for the second layer. Okay, and now what that did is that put these two together, okay? And it also now pushed it back to the bottom. So we're gonna find it has orange on the bottom and it has blue on the side here. So we're gonna do what we did. It's on the left, so we're gonna go to the right, down, put it in its place, and bring it up. So see what that did? It put them all together here. So here, again, no yellow here. It's already lined up with the red. It has green on the side, on the left side, so we're gonna kick it out to the right. We're gonna just go, I did bottom to the right, that bring it down, put it in its place, go up. So again, what that did was that put these two together. And now we're gonna put them back up here. So it has white, and it has green on the bottom, red on the side. Go boom, boom, put it in its place, go up. All right, here we go. So the red on the side here, orange over there. So we're gonna kick it out, bring it down, put it in its place, and now that put these two together, and then we're gonna put these two back up here. So again, we're gonna go to this side, down, there, up. So now we have one piece left, okay? And again, so we're gonna go to that side, and then put these back up here. Hopefully you got all that. I kind of sped up toward the end, but I did my best, okay? I probably could have done better, actually. But regardless, moving on to the next step, okay? So, in this scenario, we're going to flip the cube over now. We did have it like this. Now we're flipping it over. In this scenario, you can have 4 different things, okay? You can have what we have here, which is just going to be this. We're only looking in the middles. Again, we're not looking in the corners. So in the middle, we have these two. You could have these two, not these two specifically. It could be these two, or these two, or these two, or these two. But you could, any of those. Or you could have just one in the center. Or you could have a bar, which is just 3 in a row, in any direction, 3 in a row. Or you could fully have the cross complete, okay? Now, I'm going to take us to where we just have the dot, because that's step number 1. In case you have that, I'll take us to there, okay? All right, so now we have the one in the middle, okay? This is what we're going to want to do. We're going to hold that part up, and we're going to do the front to the right up, top to the left, right, back down, top, back to the right, and then the front piece back down, okay? Now, we're going to have one of the pieces is going to be towards us, and one of the pieces we're going to make sure it's to the right, okay? Again, ignore the corners. And we're going to do that same thing. Okay? And now, we should have a bar here, whether it's like this or like this. You should have a bar. But you need to make sure that it's facing like parallel to you, like horizontally, okay? And you're going to do that same thing. Okay? And now you should have the full cross, okay? Again, ignore the corners. You should have the cross. And now what we're trying to do now is match them up. Now, they wouldn't always match up perfectly, okay? So let me mess it up. Okay, now here we go. Now they're not all perfectly. We're gonna look for at least 2 of them to be in the right position. So we're just gonna move them. So now here we have orange and we have blue. So now we're gonna make sure these that are incorrect are gonna be facing towards us, okay? So one toward us, one to the right. And then we're gonna go up, left, down, back to the right, and then back up, put it back in its spot and bring it down, okay? And then we're gonna move them over. Now they all match, okay? And now we're looking for these corners, okay? So what you're gonna do is look at the pieces. They don't have to be in the right spot, but just look at them. So this piece, what color is this piece? It's yellow, it's orange, and it's blue. So this isn't the piece we're looking for because the sides are red, blue, and yellow. So ignore that one. This piece is red, green, and yellow. Now what it's lined up with is yellow, blue, and orange. So this isn't the one. Now this one, we have orange, we have green, and we have yellow. Now we have orange, we have green, and we have yellow. So this is the one we're going to use. So this one is going to be on this piece. So on the corner near us, right side near us. Okay, and what we're going to do is this. Left, up, top, left, right, up, top, right, left, down, top, left, right, down. And then we're going to kick that back into place, okay? So now, what that did is that made some of these corners, put them into these. So these are perfect, these 2 here. These 2, not so perfect, see? But they are the right color, so we're making progress. So we're going to do that again, but with this piece facing towards us, or we can do with this. Okay, sorry about that. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to hold this piece, the one that's right here with the yellow on the side, or I think we could do the one with this piece with the yellow on the side. But we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. Follow carefully. We're going to go up, left, down, right, up, right, down. And then we're going to do it again, but starting on the left side. So we're going to go left, up, left, down, left, up, left, down. Okay? So now, make sure these yellows, again, the one that's on top, are facing the outside. Okay? So we're going to do that again. Up, left, down, right, up, right, down. And now we're going to do it for the left side. Up, left, down, left, up, left, down. And now we have a solved Rubik's Cube, okay? Now, do you want me to just do a fast walkthrough, okay? We can go really fast, and I'll show you guys how to do it in just a couple of minutes without all the talking. I'll just sort of go through it. Okay, now again, I'm going to start with the white. So we're gonna put the pieces in the order. So that green is going to go there. This red is going to have to go here. We're going to move that and put the red in. We're going to get the orange here. Okay, we're going to get the blue here. All right, now we're going to work on the corners. So blue and orange. Red and blue, red and green, and then again this one's on the bottom. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this actually. This should line, when you're trying to put this, if it's one on the bottom, you should line it up with the one that is not in its place, so that when you move it and kick it out, it doesn't mess with anything. Right? I hope that made sense. So all right, and then putting this back up here, and then trying to do the second layer, okay? All right, so again, we're kicking them out to the opposite side of what they are, right, to get them in their place. So opposite of red to get it in there, and then we're again repeating the corner process to get them all in there. All right, so here we can skip the one where there's just one because it already has two. So we're doing the thing with the front where we're going right up like that. Sorry, it's hard to explain when I just get going. But so again, we're trying to get at least two to match, right? Well, actually, I think I would need the corners first, right? So, oh no, I'm right. So all right. So we're gonna go up, left, like we did earlier. And now the yellow again on the right. It's not that process was eerily similar to the one that I just did, and it's not always gonna be like that. I'm not sure why it was so similar, but yeah, I hope that was easy enough to comprehend. I hope it wasn't too long, and I hope that you have a great day.